Hello and welcome to how to sew an invisible zipper. For this tutorial you will need an invisible zipper. Invisible zippers are awesome because they do not show from the outside of your garment. You will need a zipper foot. It looks like this. This one is two-sided, and then you will need an invisible zipper foot. Now if you don't have one of these, you can use just a zipper foot, but I highly recommend getting one as it saves you a lot of time and energy. Now first we're going to start with our invisible zipper foot, and you want to make sure that you're placing your zipper correctly. So with the right side of the fabric facing you and the right side of the zipper facing you, you're going to flip the zipper tape so that the seam allowance of the zipper matches up with the seam allowance of the fabric. And then once we get to the machine, your invisible zipper foot is just going to fit right over the zipper teeth. Those teeth are going to go in the grooves of your zipper foot. And you might want to press your teeth out of the way with an iron. That might help you to keep those out of the way while you're sewing. I don't do that, but it's just a helpful tip if you're having trouble. So to start, you want to match the top of your tape with the top of your fabric, or there may be a notch on your pattern or something like that. And you are going to make sure to backstitch, and you start with those teeth right in the groove of that zipper foot. And then as you're sewing, you're just going to press the teeth upwards and kind of out of the way. So you can see how I'm pressing the teeth towards the fabric, away from the seam allowance. And I don't baste or pin my zippers, but if it makes you more comfortable, you can totally do so. I just don't find it necessary. And you're going to sew right to the point as close as you can get to the opening in your seam. Make sure to clip the threads as close to the fabric as possible. You don't want those getting caught in your zipper. And then on the other side, you want to make sure that you're starting your zipper at the same place you started for the other side. So the tape should be matching either the notch or the top of your fabric. Again, you're going to backstitch. Make sure the teeth are tucked up in that groove, and you just sort of pull them away as you're sewing. And you want to make sure the distance of the tape to the edge remains the same as you're stitching down. And again, you're going to stitch all the way as close as you can get to that point where your opening started, making sure the zipper stays parallel to the edge of the fabric. Again, clip your threads nice and close. And you're going to poke that zipper pull through the tape, the opening, and pull it up. And we are almost done. Now you're going to switch to your actual zipper foot. And you want the zipper foot to be to the left of your needle. And what we're going to do here is just secure this stitch. You can see where my zipper stitch ends and my seam stitch begins. There's a tiny gap there. We're just going to secure that to make sure that nothing pops open. So you're going to run that foot right up close to that seam, as close as you can get. And you're going to start just above where the two stitches separate, and you're going to stitch down until you meet up with your seam stitch, making sure to back stitch both at the beginning and at the end. clip your threads, and you have sewn in an invisible zipper. You want to give it a good press when you're done. Again, don't melt your zipper with the iron. But now it has a nice, pretty, seamless look, and you can get in and out of your garment. Congratulations and happy sewing!